Welcome back to the DCS portal. I want to talk to you about selecting an office for your organization. The whole goal and what you want to do as a franchise owner is keep your overhead as low as possible. We started out in our home utilizing our garage for some storage space, and we were able to get by just fine. So if you're just starting out, relax. You don't need a large office space. You can get away with utilizing your home for a certain period of time. But the idea is to keep overhead as low as possible. Currently, we operate out of an office suite with a garage for storage space. Rents are low. I think we're at about $500 a month in rent, and it's just enough to allow us to store what we need and be able to operate and have, a professional mailing address. So with that being said, when you sign up with DCS, we'll help you find that office space if needed. If you want to find an office or rent a space right from the beginning, that's your decision. However, I would highly encourage you to operate as lean as possible, especially when you're first starting up. So with that being said, as you grow, your needs as a franchise owner are going to change. You'll see as you get and begin to acquire more clients and hire on employees, you'll see the evolution, and you'll get to a point where it's absolutely necessary for you to maybe take the next step and get that larger office or get some more storage space, whatever the case may be. But there's a lot of ways that you can be creative with it and not affect your pockets. For example, what we did and what we still do, we operate out of an office suite. We have some storage there, but other items are, kind of sitting idle. We don't use them as often. Machines that we may use only once in a while. We rent an indoor storage space that, I think it's $90 a month. And we keep some stuff there when it's needed. It's accessible. It's near the office, so we're able to grab it, but it's not breaking the bank either. So keep that in mind when you're starting out. You want to operate as lean as possible and keep your overhead as low as you possibly can. So with that being said, once you have your office selected and you figure out, exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to proceed, the next step is to set that office up for you to be successful. Now, it's a cleaning franchise and a cleaning business, so you want to make sure that your office is, number one, clean. You want to make sure that there's not paper all over, garbage all over. You want to make sure everything is clean and neat. It's going to give your clients, if there are any that are visiting your facility, a positive first impression, and it's also going to create that feeling that you're organized and neat. And it's going to mentally, it's going to allow you to produce more work and get more done. The second piece is organization. You got to know where everything is. You have to know where everything is stored. You have to know exactly where your chemicals are, where your equipment is, from items being taken from the office and being stored in janitorial closets or in your storage space, as we talked about before. Things can get moved around pretty quickly, and it's easy to lose track of things. So we want to make sure that everything has its place and everything's in its place. So be sure to take the time to organize everything. You have to do your weekly inventory anyway. So the more organized you are, and the easier it is for you to see where everything is, the faster you're going to be able to get through that inventory check, and the easier it's going to be to track and keep an eye on that inventory to make sure that nothing is disappearing.